Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Sherry,
I'm Brian.
and we're from FactoryDirectCraft.com. We got a challenge for you this morning. Let's see who can be the first to wish us good morning and let us know
We
if you
already
can
have one.
hear us. Oh, okay, who we got?
Judy.
Judy, hey,
Hello,
Judy.
Judy.
You were the first one. Well, that was second.
Yeah.
I don't think
and-
I can hit a
yeah,
button that
leave
quick.
leave a comment or
just
give us a
let us-
thumbs up. Make sure you can hear us okay.
Yeah.
You can
And if
see
you
us
see
okay.
us okay, we're getting each week a little bit better. And I
Trying.
think so. You can teach old dogs new tricks.
Yes.
That's what I've heard anyways.
Yep.
So I'm sure trying because I'm definitely the old dog.
I feel like I am most mornings.
And,
so.
and if you guys look up my last name, you'll get what the deal is. My
Got a
last
bunch of people saying hello. Good
Oh,
morning,
hey.
Janice from Missouri.
Hey, it is a beautiful sunshiny morning here.
Yes.
So if you got that yesterday and sent it this way, thank you.
Yep, as long as Cat Stone doesn't come on and tell us it's snowing out west of us again.
We really need to be done with snow. But
Cat, if you're watching, please tell us it's like 90 degrees.
yes. We did have frost Monday morning. There was frost
Yeah,
So
there
we did
was.
have frost here on Monday morning. So
Yep.
if you plant garden, don't plant around here. There's always all these old wives' tales around here. They say you don't plant garden until Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So I always wondered about that. Other states, what do they tell? Because
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they? Because we had to wait till Mother's Day. But anyway.
Yeah, we have all of our garden stuff right now is in the house and potters and planters and
It
stuff.
froze. We had frost over the weekend and then again on Monday. Who else you got there?
Good morning, Holly.
Hey, Holly.
Lisa says hi.
Hi,
We got
Lisa.
A hello from Aaron.
Aaron. Hello.
Good morning,
hello.
Kathy.
Kathy.
Janice said good morning from Michigan, 35 and sunny.
Yeah, well,
It's sunny at
it
least.
was 39 when we came in this morning, but it is definitely sunny here. 45 now.
Yeah.
They just said 45 now. So yeah, I think we've talked about that before. We come in early before dark, so it's warmed up a few degrees since then. But yeah.
Good morning, Aaron. Aaron said she's in Sweet Home, Alabama.
Sweet Home,
I
Alabama.
was just in Alabama a couple weeks ago on spring break.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
went down to the
down
beach.
near Gulf Shores, yeah.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
he's had the picture we posted a couple weeks ago of the gray heron.
The heron, yeah.
Oh, gorgeous! I honestly thought you had photoshopped that picture.
No, it's
I
not
kept
even
look-
it's
I
not
kept
even zoomed
looking
in.
at-
It's
yeah,
not even zoomed in.
that was amazing.
I walked
kept
up like
looking
5
at
feet
it,
from this
I thought,
heron, and he was just chilling.
He's
Didn't care.
he's photoshopped because I kept looking at its feathers and I
Yeah.
thought, oh, that's a painting or
No.
that's something he's photoshopped.
No, it was just standing there, and
that is so cool.
I kind of walked up, and then I'm like, I kind of kept closer and closer and closer, and it still didn't move. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a picture.
We have a few of the gray herrings around here, like in ponds
We have,
and stuff.
yeah,
Not
we
very
have
common.
a pond in our neighborhood across the street. And there's always one.
They didn't quite find Sweet Home Alabama or somewhere south where it was a little warmer.
Kathy said it's warm in Florida. When is it not?
Yes, yeah,
More
I
often
think
than not.
January up north, northern Florida can be kind of cool, frosty. And all that, but my family's in the southwest Florida, so yeah, I think it snowed there in like 1960 something. I don't know, I don't remember it.
Let's see. Gail said 24 in upstate New York this AM. Well, hopefully it warms up beyond that. That's cool.
We're on the downhill. Once it starts pushing May.
Yeah, it's supposed to be back in the 70s tomorrow. and
Yes, yeah.
Pushing 80 this weekend.
Living in Florida, we always used to really push it far and turn the air on in May. But up here is when we can turn the heat off.
Janice said, beautiful day here in Park Hills, Missouri.
Oh, very good.
Awesome.
Well, then good. That's across the Midwest here. I know
Yep.
there was some storms and things that happened last week, but
Yep.
yeah.
And got one from Bev. Good morning from Victoria, British Columbia.
Oh, that is beautiful out there. Yeah, definitely. Been there. It's been quite a while since we've been out that way, but definitely a beautiful area.
Yes.
Anything. There's so many things across Canada and the United States and even the world that I find the deserts are beautiful, in Arizona and all the different places, Nevada, and then I enjoy the Everglades in Florida and the mountains, and there's just beauty in everything. I'm
Everywhere.
very lucky, yeah.
So Want to do an Aniston update?
We can do an Aniston update. Aniston is not at the doctor today, which has been the last 2 Thursday mornings. Like at 10 o'clock, right before we would go live, they would say, "Oh my God, we've had to rush Aniston." She is actually went back to her first day of preschool on Tuesday, so she goes Tuesdays and Thursdays with the 3-year-olds to preschool, and she went back on Tuesday and got to see all her little friends and was happy. So fingers crossed, things are moving in a positive
right
direction with her. So yeah, all seems to be well there. I'm sure she'll be back up to her little girl, 3-year-old rottenness, orneriness, yes. So that's a positive, and we're definitely thankful and feel blessed with that.
Yeah. Let's see. Bonnie said good morning from Campbellton, New Brunswick.
I've never been there.
I have not either.
I've never been to New Brunswick. That would be a definite bucket list thing. Definitely.
Cliff in Toledo. Good morning, Cliff. Cliff's here all the time.
Hi, Cliff. We're glad to see you.
Cliff had a question. Is there an easy way to make my own metallic acrylic paint?
Ooh. Oh, gosh.
Maybe, you could potentially mix glitter in with the paint.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
Cliff, we will check into that.
We'll check into
that. That's a new question.
If we find something, we'll post it and let you know, because, that's the stump. We should have that. We could have questions you could stump us with.
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how they make metallic paint.
Eyeshadow. You can
eyeshadow. Oh, yeah, you could.
There you go.
Yeah, and
Cliff, you can mix eyeshadow into paint if you didn't
And if you went to like the dollar store, you can buy eyeshadow, any color you want, probably, and less expensive. Would you have to pulverize it? I bet. I would think so to get that glitzy stuff. Great idea. We'll have to try that.
Yeah.
That might be a good tip if it works. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe
Cliff, Nikki's going to try to do a project or something
so that we can test it out.
Attempt to make metallic acrylic paint.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you pulverized it, but you could even, depending on what you're doing, why couldn't you take the eyeshadow and just rub, just like you do with your eyes, just maybe
give it a sheen over top of your paint.
Over top of what you're doing. It probably, and then
depending
seal
on
it.
How much you want?
Yeah, how much metallic you want, depending if you just want to highlight it. That's a possibility. If anybody's out there done that or heard of anything,
let us know.
Let us know. That's a new one. Thanks, Cliff, for stump the old timer there.
Well, should we talk about?
Oh yeah, I love
this
purple, and here's our purple back here. We've got Clematis, and we'll post some links to all these things at the end. I like, as always, I like to mix them into my flea market or thrift store or garage store finds. And I found this watering can, and that thing's old. That is old.
It's like the original watering can.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the original watering can. I don't know. Maybe cavemen had watering can. It looks like it, but it has so much patina, and the labels kind of just so. I think my grandma used to have one like that, I swear, where she watered her garden and stuff. But anyhow, perfect for putting flowers in, and that's why I love. And I didn't think it was the right height, and so down below it, I had found an old wood cigar box.
A cigar box?
It's a cigar box. The top is there. It's kind of coming off. Yeah, I don't know, an old cigar box down there just to set it up on. And of course, the old ladder, which I'm thinking I found that a couple years ago down at the flea market for like $2. Nice. If you find these little ladders, they are perfect to use on, I search for them. We've got one in red that we use at Christmas time, and I think there's a green one back there. So I'm always looking at ones that I want chibi paint and stuff, but this one was just perfect. And so, I usually put it out on the porch and put some little goodies. So I wound this clematis garland that we have around the ladder, stuck some clematis because to complement the purples, and I think the garland actually comes in a pinks and maybe a couple other colors, but they do have a UV protection on them.
Yep.
So you
can't use it outside.
You can use it outside, a covered porch or something. Yeah. I don't know that they would hold up forever.
Right.
If you stuck them outside, we haven't tested that. And then we have these, this is one of our top selling signs, is one says welcome to our home, and other one says farm fresh lavender.
Yeah.
And those are just perfect to stick around.
They're
great
available
for
individually or as we sell them as a set.
Great for this transition period as we go spring, kind of hopefully into summer and stuff. So yeah, I love that. And speaking of long lasting outside, if you guys have seen any of our videos, we did this crazy video we sell these weatherproof berries, and we were trying to think, how could we convince the customer that these berries were just basically indestructible to a certain extent, because people want things where they could put outside. So the first thing we did when we were talking about it was, well, we'll stick them outside, and this was the first part of last November.
Yeah, it was like November 1st.
November 1st, and then we'll see what happens. We'll get some snow.
Yeah.
So we didn't have any snow in November.
I know.
And it went on and everything. So then I asked my husband, could we drive to Michigan for you guys that live in Michigan and maybe stick it in the snow for a while? But he wasn't real keen on that idea. So anyhow, we've just left it set out there all those months. But if you've seen the video, it's posted on YouTube. Did you post that on Facebook and stuff?
Yeah.
And we'll post it here at the end of the video.
Instagram.
So, Brian, I said, wonder if you could drive over with a car.
Yeah,
we were
trying to torture test
So
them.
we were torture testing them. So we got a competitor's
So we got these.
berry stems, and we stuck them out beside it. So these
on the same day. These
in November, these were also put outside.
There are companies on Amazon that are selling these
that is a weatherproof berry.
Weatherproof. Yeah. And you can see they're blown out, they're shriveling. So both of these went into the ground outside my office.
At the same time.
There we go, November 1st. Around the end of the month, we decided, let's see how durable these are. So
we put them in the
freezer. I did a video, I put them in the freezer since we didn't have super cold days. I dumped water on them. I put them in more direct sunlight. And then I had the idea, when I was feeling them, I was like, these are hard enough that I might be able to drive my Honda Accord over these.
Yeah.
So I did, and it didn't even put a dent in them. And then as soon as that video got done, I stuck both of these right back outside my office, outside,
the window. Yeah.
At the end of November, and they've been there until this morning when I pulled these up. So yeah, we have these available in red and white. We'll have links posted at the end of the video.
And I think they're coming this year, which will be later on in the year. I think Pam told me they're going to come in burgundy too.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll post and let you know that.
Yeah.
We'll have to check with
him. Here's the best part. So our vendor that makes these for us saw the video, and they wanted to do their own
they thought that we required.
They thought we required that as part of like some kind of like, these have to be durable enough to have a car drive over it. So they sent Pam, our buyer, a video of some fresh off the line, and they put it under there, and then they're,
whatever their little Chinese,
whatever kind of car it was, and they drove over it,
and
then
they
held
were
it up
laughing
just like
because they thought you crazy Americans require
so
these.
we actually got a video from one of our vendors torture testing a production batch. Thinking that was any requirement. It was just a silly video.
But the cool thing about the red berries is obviously Christmas, window boxes, porch pots, anything you can think of. But they're also good Valentine's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July. If you're doing Memorial Day decorations for Memorial Day, Decoration Day. Great for that because, they're not going to come apart where you see all that white, it's just foam underneath those. But, those are actually on the entrance when we come in to the employee entrance in the morning.
Yeah,
so
they were right outside.
I'm always looking at them saying, okay, well, there that one. It's like, it keeps looking worse and worse.
I would say within the next 2 months, there probably won't
depending on how much rain we get.
Anything left on there. I mean, it's...
So if you're looking for durable berries, and we'll post a link at the end.
Get them from us.
Check us out. We love them. We use them in all kinds of things.
Linda said, "I love your weatherproof berries." Thank you.
Thank you,
we
Linda.
Do too.
Yeah, we've got. If you read some of the reviews on them, they're pretty indestructible. I want to try to test to see if we can drive a semi over them, but I got to find a semi first.
So I had the idea for another video where I went with progressively larger heavier vehicles,
and see what happens.
So I was going to do my car, and then I was going to do like our white van.
We could do that.
And then I was going to ask like our UPS guy real quick, hey, before you back out, can I throw this behind one of your tires? And then next time we have like a container truck, and then finally like a full like 53-foot semi. Maybe I won't even tell them. I'll just run out and shove it behind the tire and just.
You probably want to tell them we don't.
I probably should. I don't
want
to get anyone
safety
in trouble.
that.
Safety first.
Well, safety, not get them in trouble, but smash.
At some point, I'm going to do that
well
video.
Under the tire. You would be smashed.
Yeah. So at some point I want to do that video where I do the berries with progressively larger vehicles until they
see what
withstand all of it, or they finally break and we know what the breaking point is. I would think they would
mash. I would think. I don't know what. I don't think that's a requirement. And also, I want to say a shout out and a thank you to Diana and photography for she brought me
Oh,
a new tea
some
to
tea.
try because I like a tea. So this is a lychee and lime. It's a green tea, and hey, thumbs up from me on the Taylor lychee and lime green tea with natural flavorings.
Awesome.
Thank you, Diana. I like to try new teas. So that was
let's
really
see.
good.
Janice said she was just gluing rope around a circle frame she picked up out of the parking lot where she's living, so repurposing stuff at where she's at currently at a rehab facility. We hope you feel better,
Yeah.
get better soon.
I love, I had my husband out and we're walking the neighborhood. This is several years ago. And I saw this frame like that. And he's going, I'm not going to drag that back. It's the neighbors. And I'm like, well, they put it out for the garbage.
Yeah.
They don't care. So yeah, it turned out really cool. It looks really neat in my house. And that's the fun stuff. And I like,
yeah.
but with the artificial flowers and whatever you can find, any kind of
Yeah,
container.
there have been times where we've been driving and it's
Oh,
whether it's trash night or something. My wife will be like, "Hang on, back up."
Yeah, back up. Yeah, so my husband's kind of, well, even my son, I know sometimes I ride into work with him, and he's always like, oh, God, Mom, it's trash day. And it's like, look at that. That'll be so cool. I mean, crates, there's old crates and boxes and just so many cool things. But especially when you put the flowers in them, they just look awesome.
Carmen, good morning to all from Florida.
Hey.
Another Florida.
A little sunshine down there.
Yeah, Linda said wreaths sell much better when made using weatherproof berries.
Yes, I think
They
so,
absolutely
because
would.
that way that gives your customer the option that they can put it out and not have to worry about that. Because if they don't, that one seems to kind of melt it off of that styrofoam part. But a lot of times they'll put a lacquer coating.
Yeah.
That they'll dip them in some kind of a lacquer type stuff to make them shiny.
Yeah.
And that will kind of crack and then fall off. So we do carry that kind of berry also, and because it's of all the different colors we can get made with them. And if you're doing something inside, they're perfectly fine. But if you're doing something and you want it to last and have it outside and not have to worry about that part of it, these berries, they're amazing. They really are. We've carried them for, I don't know, 10 years or so, something like that.
Yeah.
And we just keep getting
Always
them
one
and
of
have
our
them special
top
made,
sellers, yeah.
so that we can do that. But yeah, it was fun to see if the car would drive over.
Well, on the topic of signs, we decided some of our top sellers always are some of our chunky wood signs. So we have some for all different occasions. This was, home is where you hang your heart. Let's see. Here's a perfect one for this morning.
For the morning, yeah. Coffee.
Coffee and friends, the perfect blend.
That's what we're having here, coffee and friends. Hey, guys. Yeah, well, tea and friends,
yeah.
but that doesn't make a good sign.
With it getting to be close to May, with school getting out soon, school bus drivers make special deliveries.
Which we do have a lot of different little, if you want to give something to a teacher, school bus driver that's helped you make this year successful for your students, we've got some cute little signs. A lot of people buy some of the ornaments that we have and they put those on wreaths. So if you're making wreaths and things, that's an easy way to do it. And I've seen some really cute ones with school bus drivers and educational teacher type things. Grandma's Kitchen, that's always the best,
kitchen,
right?
That we saw
everybody loves Grandma's Kitchen. So, but we do, and then we have like the signs we have back there. But this one, in the hopes of summer, sand between my toes, which was I lived in Maryland as a kid, and they used to say that sand between your toes or sand in your shoes. That I lived out on the Delmarva Peninsula in Salisbury area when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was always the saying, and that so. I like the sand. I mean, I don't necessarily want my house to clean up.
That's.
But I don't mind it being in my toes and on the beach. That would be fun. Not too many beach days right here in Ohio at this time of year.
Also, last week we did have a couple people ask about our affiliate program. We sent some links. That is up and running. We will, hopefully within the next week or so, we'll have a link at the bottom of the website to that. But if you're interested, you can leave us a comment on here. We can send you the link to get signed up for that. It's through Share a Sale, correct?
Share I believe is the one. But that's something new for us. But and it's the link is embedded in our website so that you get the credit and stuff you need on that stuff if you reference us in some of your social posts, etc. But you can, if you've got any questions about it, just reach out to us, and we'll get you some more info. And like I said, we're hoping within the next week or something to actually have a link at the bottom of our pages so that you guys can go in and link across and do what you need to do to fill that out. So what else you got?
Let me ask you 3 questions.
3 questions. I like 3 questions.
They're going to be lighthearted. These are all going to be food related today.
Oh, food related. Okay.
All right.
I like food related. That's
First
good.
question.
I usually don't cry over food. Maybe.
You never know.
Never know.
So, favorite restaurant you've ever been to? Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Is there like one that you can narrow down as the best food I ever had? Or experience maybe?
Oh, that's always fun, yeah. There was a restaurant here in the Dayton area, Dominic's. Were you ever around when they were around? Oh my gosh.
I don't think so.
It was an Italian
I've heard the
restaurant.
name, but I've never been
They've
there.
been gone now for probably 15, 20 years, but Italian restaurant that it was so bad. You had so much garlic on your food that the next day it would come out of your pores. Somebody say, "Oh, you went to Dominic's last night?"
Yeah.
I mean, they had salads and pastas and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, we went on a cruise back multiple years ago, and we were in St. Thomas, and we ended up down one of the little I don't know, not hallways, but one of the little streetways.
Yeah.
And we ate at a really cool restaurant there, and just the presentation, it was nothing but chicken salad on a pineapple, but it was just the whole ambiance of it, and chicken salad on a pineapple. So I would like to replicate that sometime.
All right, and here's one for you guys too. Feel free to comment. Favorite pizza topping? And it can be, like Supreme is your favorite. Obviously, that's like
right. That would be everything. I do like Supreme. There's a Milano's Pizza around here, which is locals, and Casano's, which are local pizzas in the Dayton area. But geez, favorite pizza topping. I'm not sure. Topping. I don't know. I like peppers. Hot. No, not hot honey. Probably red peppers. Different. I like fresh red peppers and just cooked red peppers, and you can make stuffed red peppers.
Yes, I'm playing with just pepperoni guy.
Pepperoni. Pepperoni would probably be the last one I would choose, which is
Really?
probably un-American and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I like that. We usually get a veggie of some kind, but except if it's Casano's, Milano's.
Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie said pepperoni.
Pepperoni. I vote for pepperoni. Yeah.
Yep.
The kids, the grandkids, that's all they want is pepperoni. But
my son's a picky eater, so it's cheese. All the cheese.
Just cheese,
He won't
nothing
have
but
anything
cheese.
else.
Oh, he's missing. Oh, yeah, gosh, you gotta to get this boy out and discover the world. All the different.
We've been trying.
Yeah, kids are
extra cheese.
extra
ground beef. Ground beef is really good.
That ground beef is good. Yeah, what is it they put on the pizza like from Milano's? Is that real fine pork sausage?
It's a pork sausage,
but they
really
like
grind it up, so
grind
it's
it.
really
And then they
really
just lay a
fine.
layer of that with all your peppers and all that kind of stuff. I like the black olives and all that junk on there.
That's not my wife.
I like all that. That's good stuff. I'd rather have the toppings. I usually not a Chicago. I like Chicago deep pizza, but I like it thin, so you get all the
I don't like when
flavors.
you get like giant chunks of tomato on the pizza.
That's good though. That's good. But think how many different pizzas there are. There's a lot of.
That's true.
Pizzas.
There's a lot. All right, and then the last one, the age-old spaghetti debate: red sauce or Alfredo sauce? Red sauce or white sauce?
Red gravy.
Let me know what you guys think too.
Red gravy all the way. I like, my husband's would probably say white gravy, but yeah, red gravy. But definitely, I love it. Or since we're from the Cincinnati type area, chili.
Yeah.
Let's put chili on our spaghetti.
That's
For
true.
all you people that out all over the world there that have not tried Cincinnati chili and think it's a little bit strange, I'm telling you, take a bowl of your chili and put it over your spaghetti with some cheese and
shredded cheese,
and some finely chopped onions. And oh my God, there's nothing better. You know, a lot of people used to do it like with macaroni and stuff, which you can do that, make like a
we
chili
did that
mac.
as kids. Yeah,
chili
mac.
Or you were from Cleveland. You couldn't have no Cincinnati chili. We don't let you do that. But yeah, try some Cincinnati chili. It's just spaghetti with all that Skyline or the other one around here is Gold Star. And I actually,
Gold Star's not as good as Skyline.
yeah, exactly. Well, obviously, some people
Some
like
people
it.
like
They're in business.
my mother-in-law is like
Only Gold
anti-Skyline,
Star.
pro Gold Star.
Yeah, that's always the debate around here.
Said a Big Mac pizza.
I've had a Big
Ooh,
Mac
I've never
pizza.
had that.
Delicious.
Sounds
It
awesome.
It is. I have had one.
That sounds real. You know, they used to make a taco pizza. So
Yeah, that's good. That's good, too.
That sound. The other night, and I tried to find one someplace that made one.
There's,
it used to be you got them from I think Taco Bell.
There's a restaurant here in town called Double Days. There's one in Springboro, and they have all kinds of different pizzas. And
Ooh, you think they have? I'm gonna have to go check that
they
out,
may have a
'cause, yeah,
taco
the
pizza,
other
and they may have a
night
Big
I
Mac
was-
pizza too.
Yeah, that sounds really good. So yeah, we're on the pizza talk. So,
So-
yeah, I like. As you can tell, I like a lot of different
Yeah.
foods.
Linda said, "Thanks for showing those Coopertown bears. Got a few nice bears. Excellent quality.
Yeah,
and a great buy."
we saw your
Yeah.
note. Those bears, they are aren't they awesome? They're just, that's that's the sad part that we can't online portray and tell you about things like we could when we used to have the stores and stuff. But we've got a lot of stuff like that. We got in this week, and we only got a few of the little teeny tiny bears. And we'll have to get you a link, Nikki, so you can post a link. But I know that company has been out of business for, oh, God, I bet you 25 years at
really?
least. And I found one. Of course, they were tiny, so they came in a
Yeah.
tiny case. And I think we got 40 or 48, something like that. And a couple different colors, and just they're a little jointed, and they're just super super cute. And I was so excited when they found those. So we always like to, when we find, just like in behind us, I mix kind of the old with the new.
Yeah.
When we can find something where a company's went out of business. The situation with those bears was the woman said that she used to do craft fairs, and she made some kind of craft out of them. But she still had one case that she hadn't touched, and she hadn't done any craft fairs for 20-some years. So, anyhow, we bought those from her so we could share with you. And oh gosh, they're so cute. They always, whenever those are always my favorite. They're tiny. You'll see them.
Yeah.
They're in the palm of your hand. But yeah, the Cooperstown Bears were amazing.
Yeah. Bonnie said, "Oh, something new. Bonnie's going to try the spaghetti on her chili with her chili.
Oh, tell us about it next week. I
Spaghetti,
won't
chili,
be.
and you have to cover it with shredded cheddar cheese,
cheese.
like a lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese, and they have what they call three-way, which is
A three-way,
chili
which is just plain chili, and the noodles
And
the
cheese.
cheese. Four-way, they add kidney beans, and then a five-way, they add onions.
onions. Yes, so you can do a three-way, and then if you don't like it on the spaghetti, they do it on a hot dog.
Yeah,
You can
like a coney.
you can get a three-way hot dog or
Big fan of
oh
conies.
yeah, their conies are amazing. So they're really good. So yeah, so try this. I'm telling you, your kids will love it. They'll great
and a lot
kids
of, and a lot of supermarkets now, like all over the country, you can actually
Yes.
get
Yeah.
Skyline in a can.
They
It's
also
not
you
as
can
good
buy
as going
this
there, but
seasoning. We need to be sponsored by Skyline.
Yeah.
They have seasoning packets because my understanding is there is cinnamon
There's
and chocolate.
cinnamon and chocolate mixed in the
is
Skyline
mixed
Chili's
in
recipe.
So it's got but they were, I think the family that founded that was Greek.
They're
I
from Greece.
believe.
Yeah, they're Greece.
So
They moved to
but
Cincinnati
anyhow,
in the early
and
1900s,
Yes,
yeah.
in the early 1900s. So they've been there for a long time. So
yeah,
yes.
and if you can Google like homemade Skyline chili recipe, there's all kinds of copycat recipes. Some are really close, but they
Are
all
they?
usually will have some kind of chocolate.
I
and
usually buy
cinnamon.
the little packet at the grocery store.
Oh yeah,
you
we
know.
usually just get once in a while we just get a can in here.
Oh no,
It's not as
I
good.
always
It's
like-
not as
it's
good.
not as good, but it's a lot better to just if you're in the
To just go
Cincinnati
do it.
Dayton area,
Yeah.
and there is, they have their restaurants located within a certain area of the commissary, so they can make sure the food's right. But there is actually a Skyline Chili in Naples, Florida.
Really?
Yes, because there's so many people in Naples, Florida that are from Cincinnati area.
Oh, okay,
And
I can see
it's
that.
been there as far as I know for a long time.
Yeah.
I was still in business the last time I was down that way, but yes.
I'd never
So,
seen one really
yes.
north of like Columbus.
Yes,
and
no, there is one down there actually.
a couple in northern Kentucky, but that's
Back
always been it.
20 years or so ago, my dad had heart surgery, and you're sitting there in the waiting room when you're waiting for that to be over, and the woman that was sitting across from us was the franchise owner.
Oh,
That's how-
wow.
That's how
That's
I
cool.
know. Yeah, so she told us that was the only one in that area. I'm not sure. I think there used to be one in Fort Myers too, but I'm not sure about that. So.
Pam said Pizza Hut used to have a taco pizza.
Oh yes, that sounds good. Yeah, I don't know why. I like all things that like Mexican tacos and stuff, and taco salad, and all that stuff too. So yeah, I pretty much eat anything.
Yep, and
I don't care.
Bonnie said red sauce.
The red
spaghetti.
sauce, yes, I agree. Red sauce.
I like
yeah.
both. It depends what I'm in the mood for.
Yeah, that's true. I like white sauce, but yeah, my
Like a
husband's
good marinara
definitely
sauce,
like-
and then sometimes I want to smell Alfredo.
Yes, but definitely that.
Linda said, sounds like I need a road trip to Cincinnati now.
Yes, yeah, come on.
She said, on my way to eat German food in Columbus. You can't go
Well,
wrong with
there
German
is,
food either.
you know, there's a lot of German population in Cincinnati.
Yeah, and if you're in the Cincinnati area, go across the river to Newport, Kentucky, and go to Hofbräu House.
Yes, you can see it right off 75.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of German population. My sister, her husband, I think second generation German and from Cincinnati and stuff. So yeah, a lot of German population there. I guess when they immigrated, they ended up in Cincinnati or something like that. Yeah.
Pam says she now makes her own taco pizza at home. So
yeah, I could do that. That requires work. And I'm always like,
you won't catch me
I need to write one more product description. I need to make sure one more product picture is, so that you guys can see it. And I seriously look at everyone. I'm not saying I write everyone, but I do look at everyone because I want to make sure that we are portraying to you the best that we can on the product. So anytime you guys have a suggestion on something we can do to make your experience on the website. And just like we've said before, if your customer service is right here, you're not going to have to wait till next week to find out your question. Ask us, just like we'll test the eye makeup out for Cliff and Toledo, and we'll try anything, and we do. We so appreciate
I like
your
testing
business.
stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Do the pomegranates float? It's like,
we'll test
let
it
me
out.
go
We
plug
don't
a
know.
sink in the bathroom and fill it with water, and I'll find out.
We'll find out and let you know. So we enjoy that. We enjoy our customers, and it's just like with the restaurants. We're talking about these local restaurants and everything, and the experiences. As many of you, I'm sure, have favorites in your area. Favorite little bakery that makes donuts, or a favorite hardware store that they know that you don't have to buy that prepackaged. You can buy one little screw that you need to finish your project or something. That's the advantage to a small business. And I think I said that a couple weeks ago, that we need to celebrate small business every day.
Every day,
we need
not
to
just one day a year.
Not just on one Saturday in October, which is great that American Express brought that out, that we can celebrate Small Business Day. But we definitely need to patronize the local businesses, because just like with Dominic's, and everybody's going, oh gosh, yeah, I remember that. They paved Paradise and put in a parking lot, because that's exactly what happened to Dominic's. Is it's now a parking lot. So hey, go out and patronize your local restaurants, patronize your local businesses. Hey, patronize us. We really appreciate it.
Right.
We do anything we can do for you. Small orders, big orders. Hey, we're here to help you. We're help you with your creativity or any other projects you've got in mind. If you don't see it on our website, let us know. There's amazing things we have the possibilities that we can do. So
any questions you have? No question is too weird. I
No.
promise you.
No, there's been some crazy ones.
The questions that we've been asked over the last decade plus.
Some you wonder if it was planted, but whatever.
But
So
and if there's anything you guys want to see next week, leave it in the comments.
I will not be here next week. I'm going to be doing my civic duty. I have jury duty
you
next
mentioned
week.
jury duty,
so Brian will have a mystery guest, but if I'm not in the courtroom, I will be sure to pop on and watch Brian and whomever. And thanks to everybody out there. Go out and have a great week. Whether it's sunny or rainy, enjoy it. Enjoy life. Thanks, guys.
Have a great week, guys.